What's good? What's good? What's good? Maximus here. Here we go. Here we go. Oh my God. I am so glad to be back. It has been a minute since I got on here. Um, I'm trying to churn out more videos moving forward. But the thing is that I was really sick. I still kind of have some of the symptoms, but I wanted to come on here because I could not sit on this anymore. Like, I've been waiting to record this video, and every time I'm like, I need to clear my voice. I need to do this, that, and the third. Anyway, I appreciate those of y'all who watch this, and shout out to the new subscribers. This channel's brand new, so the subs keep growing. Keep sharing, subscribing, like it says down below. And over here, you'll see in the top left corner, that's the Cash App barcode. You could donate there if you would be so kind. It will help to build the show. I have a lot of things planned, a lot of growth, a lot of things to do to help grow the show, and your donations will very much help to assist in that process. So with that being said, let's get to it. We're looking at this dangerous double standard because Trump has lost his motherfucking mind. I mean, how many times has he really done that? He's done that many times. And here we are again with him doing something else to offend black people, but some of them still try to support him, which is amazing to me. I'm going to tell you why this offends black people in a second. But first, I just want y'all to hear, because he actually really believes the shit that he's saying. And I want y'all to see for yourselves his words on this slush fund.
The Justice Department has this new fund that was announced today, $1.7 billion. Yeah. Why should taxpayers pay for the January 6th?
Well, it's been very well received, I have to tell you. I know very little about it. I wasn't involved in the whole creation of it and the negotiation. But this is reimbursing people that were horribly treated, horribly treated. It's anti-weaponization. They've been weaponized. They've been, in some cases, imprisoned wrongly. They paid legal fees that they didn't have. They've gone bankrupt. Their lives have been destroyed. And they turn out to be right. I mean, it was a terrible.
Really? They turned out to be right. Did I miss something? Wasn't the election votes counted like from 111 times? And what happened? Oh, it was found to have been counted correctly. Biden won that one. So how did they turn out to be right, Trump? You lie so much, you lie to yourself, on yourself, by yourself, and still can't even convince yourself that what you're saying is true, though somehow you do trick yourself into believing the bullshit, though in reality you really don't. It is an impressive skill to be able to do that kind of flip-flopping. But I digress, because what in the actual fuck was that? We're going to use our tax dollars to give reparations. Yes, they don't want to say that word because they know that word is going to trigger a lot of black folk into saying, hey, what about us? When it came to voting, hey, what about us? Hey, y'all don't matter. Go over in your corner somewhere. Let me fix these maps to make sure that we stay in power. I already explained the way to beat that in the last video. Go back and check it out if you like. Then it's like I'm listening to him and I'm like, this guy's delusional. He really is still talking about that they were right. No, they were not. They were wrong. They weren't supposed to go storming the Capitol and going into the halls of Congress and creating all types of damage and chaos and Lord knows whatever else. And you let them walk 1,600 pardoned. And as if that wasn't enough of a slap in the face to say blah, 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 whatever, and people got mad at that but kind of got over it. Then you say, oh, we're going to give them money too. Meanwhile, your policies and decisions and dumbass fucking fuckery that you're fucking doing right now is literally destroying the economy. While people are out here struggling to afford the basics, and you're willing to give a $1.77 billion anti-weaponization slush fund to the January 6ers, saying they were wrongfully accused of this, they were right on that, blah, 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 and so on and, so on and so forth. That is fucking wild. I'm sorry. Like, Black people are the fabric of this country. The African American ancestors built this country on their backs. They've been through they've been in every war that this country has ever had. And they've been a vital part of each of them. And for all of that, when you come to the table and say, hey, we need reparations because y'all were given a head start that we never got. We were set to operate from a handicap while you were given the boost of generational wealth on the backs of slave labor. There are people out here right now who, I don't know, I can't say what their views are directly, but I can say they are definitely benefiting off of the effort that was made by us. So you mean to tell me we could do all the work, but the credit is never going to go to us? And I think we need to act on that. This is why we need to have our own economy. We can give to them when we feel like it, but certain things we're going to keep to ourselves because the shit that's happening is so out of pocket. It's unbelievable. If I didn't see this report myself, I still would have believed it. Because it's wild to think that you can allow these January 6ers, who were legit criminals for what they did. What they did was criminal. Those were criminal actions. And you reward them with money from our tax dollars. But when we ask for better health care, that shit can wait. When we ask for better schooling, that shit can wait. When we ask you to fix the motherfucking gas prices that you fucked up, sir, that shit can wait. I don't get it. Well, I do. But I'm just so annoyed by it. I hope this is a wake-up call for all of those who have been involved in supporting Trump in the past. His approval rating sinking like a stone. I think it's like 35%, some shit like that now. But I'm just astounded that this was really proposed. There's no way that I would ever feel okay with something like this. But us as a people have to show that this is not okay. This can't be just me on my soapbox yelling out, it's not okay. A couple other people on the side may be talking about it. No, there needs to be action taken. You will not get our dollar if we are not reimbursed. That's how that should go. Oh, you want to reimburse them? You want to give them the reparations? All right. You're not getting a dollar from us. Not even one. But at the end of the day, that's on you to make the decision, to take action. Every single one of my videos, I'm going to say something about taking action because that's where it comes from. First action you can take is to vote. Vote, vote, and vote again. Make sure everybody in your family is registered. Even if you think you're registered, check again. My greatest thing I could offer to you is that you need to hang in there. This is going to get worse. This is only the latest because he was kind of fucked up. So I don't know what else it's going to take for some people to really take action. What is it going to take? Because the time is now. The time is now. If you don't take action now, you're going to wake up and the entire country is going to be stripped from us again. You're going to be in a modern version of a cotton field, picking away again and looking at yourself like, how the fuck did I get here? So this is one thing I will challenge you on. I challenge you, the people who are watching this. I challenge you to organize and mobilize to your local polling places. We have to let Congress know that we will not be pushed aside. We will not be ignored. We will not allow you to sit back and take our money that we worked hard, blood, sweat for, all of that, tears, and to let all of that go. And all you have to show for it is a constant declining of our civil rights, a constant ignoring of our rights in general as people. That's crazy. I hope, and this is me hoping, I hope that this is a wake-up call for those who thought that this was the time to get comfortable, or this is the time to just be lethargic and complacent, like, nothing I could do. I can't do nothing that I can't do. But you can. So, oh man, I really feel so irritated with this. I didn't realize how much it irritated me. But I'm going to leave it very simple. On one side, you got a bunch of January 6ers. Most of them were a certain complexion. Mm-hmm. On the other side, you got the African American population. You see which one is getting the funding, though. And what's sad is we can ignore reparations all day. But if we're going to say, nope, we're not doing the reparations thing, then there should be none for the January 6th. Even if he wants to believe that they were right, which they completely were not. But again, not to beat a dead horse. I'm just over it. I personally am over it. I am so frustrated from that. And I had to pause for a second and really just think it out. Because something like that happening makes you feel like, how did any other black people ever support this man? You know he's a racist from the Central Park 5 thing, from his real estate history with not renting to people of color and all this other stuff. Yeah, we knew he's a racist. Okay. There's a lot of those in this country. But to actually have his Justice Department push this slush fund forward, that is an affront that I don't know if I can just walk by and say, But some people will. Some people will see his video, be like, oh, he's just talking from his soapbox. I am. These are the opinions of Maximus. I'll be honest with you. I think this guy is motherfucking crazy. I think he's incapable of leading in general. He shouldn't be really leading anything except for people out of a store while it's closing. That may be the only place he can lead. We give him one of them top flight security jobs or some shit. Just so he can stand and feel like he's important. I am Donald Trump. I am here to tell you that the store is closing in 15 minutes. That would be funny to see him in that role. That would be more fitting for him than being the top executive in the land. I can't get my mind around the amount of spin work that is being handed out. And my question is, and I know people are saying, where are the Democrats? Democrats ain't in majority. Understand, this is why I emphasize the voting thing all the time. Because if you don't have the majority in Congress, you're going to fucking lose a lot of things that you want to win. That's what happened with Obama. Even when he tried to do stuff, when he didn't have his majority, it was very hard for him to get anything done. So our first step is going to be, let's hit those voting polls and hit them hard. Find out when your elections are, and don't be a part of the sit down, I'm not coming crew. You can even do that shit on the go if you have to. Do an absentee ballot. I know they're trying to do away with some of that shit, but listen, find a way. If you got to schedule your vacation around your voting time, that's what you got to do. This is what we need because it matters. Voting matters. Stuff like this matters. And I'm going to tell you Democrats something now. You see how they get in these reparations? We expect you We, the black people, African Americans of this country, expect you, when y'all get your majority back, we expect you to come with that same energy. That is a demand that we have from you. Our reparations need to be issued. We gonna need reparations from this shit. We gonna need reparations from this shit. For sure. Without any doubt. Violating our civil rights left, right, sideways. In today's America, suppressing our voting rights, all the stuff that our ancestors died for. Our ancestors also died building this country, fought in every war this country's ever had, and then benefited generationally in wealth, trillions and trillions of dollars in wealth that this country has benefited from off the backs of African Americans. But we can't get any reparations. But when it comes to people who are majority of the Caucasian persuasion, storming the Capitol for an election that wasn't even wrong, instead you get pardons from jail and you get a check. Democrats, I hope y'all taking notes, because when our time comes, you better come with the motherfucking lightning and thunder and bring down all types of holy retribution for us. Because the time is coming for this to change. And if you are not a part of the change, if you are not a part of making this better, then I promise you, you will be removed from the office that you take comfort in right now. We want representatives that actually represent us. So I hope that y'all hear this video. Like, share, subscribe this video. Because this is Maximus motherfucking Unplugged, and here, we ain't playing no games. Here, I'm going to say whatever needs to be said how I want to say it. Here, you're going to hear the sick and tired. You're going to hear the happy shit. Whatever it is that needs to be talked about is going to be talked about. But the thing is, right now is not the time for that. Right now is the time that you get ready to take action. You keep hitting those voting polls in unbelievable numbers. I want you to overflow the system. There's so many ballots that they're looking like, goddamn, we can't deny this. There's no way. Because the shenanigans is coming for that. Trust me, there's going to be some more shenanigans between now and when it's time to run for president and all that other stuff again. So the best thing you can do is make sure that you are tied into what's going on out here, that you are taking action in whatever best way you can to handle what's going on out here. And the best way to do that is to follow this show. Subscribe, hit the bell. If you see a little hype button pop up eventually, by all means, hype this shit the fuck up. I need it. I need the support. Want to monetize this channel, get this thing jumping. Hopefully, everybody has a blessed one. And again, never, ever support someone based on just your feeling. Always use facts and figures. If y'all had used that, Trump would not be here doing this right now. But anyway, this is Maximus Unplugged. And the reparations is coming for us because the Dems is hearing us on what we're saying. If J6 could get money, we should have been long time got money too. So anyway, I'ma holla at y'all next time. Y'all be safe and peace out. Don't go crazy out there, y'all. For real.